Dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Come me back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Fine. Yeah. Let's go.
Hey, we got four. We got four down. Switch.
No. Gun.
Gotta do better.
We are going. Yeah, Liz.
On first down, Rodgers. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's fine. Yeah. 26. Gun.
Hey.
Get it.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Right side, there's Decker. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tight end right.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because the running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Rodgers to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
319 and on.
56. Must 56.
319.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Ninth play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal?
Inside. Jumbo. 319. 319 and on. 319 done.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Luke Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's go.
1st down, Winston. Steps away to his left. Escapes the sack. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion.
Let's go now.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down.
Follow.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Stay in there.
Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Green, triple C.
Hey, check.
Sonic. Ready. Black, 22's hot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Ready. Blue way.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ready. Blue way.
2nd down, Winston. And Evans pulls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
He's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Rodgers now on 1st down. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. Touchdown! Cardinals. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action. Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Jameis to throw it. Buying time to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Ready. Blue ready. Easy. Sub. Let's go.
Now Jameis on second down. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
4 down.
5-0.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with fourth down now looming.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Ready.
Now Winston. This is about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. In for the score. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, now he bowls him over. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Let's go. It's time to play. Green, triple C.
Following the interception, Winston. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Let's go
So
now.
the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mark Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and fling another one.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Now Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Check 26.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, let's get back. It's time to play.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, it created some nice space for him.
Green, Triple C. You got 4.
On 3rd down, Winston. Got him in, it's complete. Williams. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. More from the desert after this.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Ready? Blue ready. 5-0.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's convert.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready. Sonic. 25. Sonic. Green, Triple C. Let's go.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Catanzero's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Hurry up.
Let's get off the field, D.
On play action, Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Hey, sub. Ready.
Jameis now on first down. This is caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Fielded about a yard deep. Able to spin free. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go, D. Hey, just
A final shot before half for Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he's brought down after a good game. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A first down throw for Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, we are ready.
Flag, follow.
Motion.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Marcus Golden. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Alert.
Ready. Flag, 22. Green, Trevor, say. Sonic.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he slides to avoid the hit. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I wouldn't go inside the locker room. I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. But once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it. And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. That's what you don't want to do.
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line. Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
58!
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got Decker, left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Zoom.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Callie, zone left, Callie. Hey, 88.
They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Hey, check 26.
4 down. Check.
Zoom. 319.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
4 down. Let's go.
1st down, Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey.
Ready. Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. Right? They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
Ready. Hey, sub. Let's go. Even.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Man open left side, it's Williams. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.